doctor?
He might need stitches, or I can patch it up with some super glue.
Super glue?
We need that wound to heal.
Okay.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I better not kiss it.
It's not your fault. It was just an accident.
I know. But I mean in fall.
I don't want you to worry about Tom. Let's go home.
Right.
You're watching Hope TV.
Hope TV.
Hope TV.
Hope TV.
We're watching
Hope TV.
You're watching Hope TV.
We are on our way to the Santa Cruz Warriors game where we're going to interview all the fans.
Go Basketball Warriors.
You're amazing. You are watching Hope TV. Hi, I'm Felicia Marquez. What's your name?
I'm Brody French.
And what do you like how do you like being the Warriors fan?
Oh, it's great. This is my 4th game, and it's really exciting to have this in our hometown.
And would you like them to play all year long?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Felicia Marquez. What's your name?
Ryan Newman.
And do you like the Santa Cruz Warriors?
I love them. They're great.
Would you be happy if they won?
I'd be very happy if they won.
Hi, I'm Felicia Marquez. What's your name?
My name's Sean Davis.
And how do you like the Warriors?
Oh, it's amazing. Good times.
How does it feel to be in their new stadium?
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's good for Santa Cruz, good for all the families. It's a good time.
I'm Jared. I'm here with Dylan and Kaden. How you like the basketball?
This is awesome. This place is just so fun. Yeah. The Warriors are awesome. It's so fun to come and watch them play in Santa Cruz. It's just nice to be able to come to a stadium and have that type of energy around you.
How you like Groundhog Hunger?
Groundhog Hunger is an amazing organization. It's just a great opportunity for kids to come and help out the community in any way they can.
That's good. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jared. What is your name?
My name's Brianne.
How you like the basketball?
It's really exciting. I've never been to a Warriors game before, so it's really exciting to be able to watch them and see them.
That's good. All right, you want them to win?
Yeah, I want the Warriors to win. It's Santa Cruz Warriors represent.
And how you like Groundhog Hunger?
I love Grind-Out Hunger. I even got a Grind-Out Hunger for myself.
Me too.
So, yeah, I really support Grind-Out Hunger and what they're doing.
That's good. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Jared.
Groundhog Hunger and the basketball Warriors. Groundhog Hunger.
Groundhog Hunger rocks. One time. What time?
Hi, I'm Allison. We are here to try basketball game. You have fun?
Yeah, it was super fun.
How's your favorite Warriors?
Huh?
Warriors.
Which one's my favorite?
Yeah.
I like Taylor Griffin. He's pretty cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Look at Warriors circles. It says the Santa Cruz Warriors. And then look over here. We have real circles. And we have W right there. Addison or we are here tonight. And we have here. Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you again. Could you tell me your name?
Daniel Walele.
You guys really good job out there.
Thank you. Feel pretty good. Oh, I'll get it. Feel pretty good about the win and everything. We shot the ball pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Felicia Marquez. What's your name?
My name is Nate Bjorkman.
And how does it feel to coach the Santa Cruz Warriors?
It feels great. It feels great. I love the city of Santa Cruz, the community here. I love coaching this team and all the fans and everyone around us.
And how do you like the new stadium that they built?
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I think they built it perfect with the right amount of seating, the right amount of fans that can come in here and cheer us on, and it's an outstanding place to play.
And are you glad that we won?
I am glad that we won. Yes, it's fun to win.
Well, thank you for the interview.
All right, thank you very much.
What is Camp Attitude? Camp Attitude is a very special place set on several acres of land in beautiful Foster Lake, Oregon. It's a special place for families of special needs children. The siblings, the parents, and the special needs children themselves get to go and get away and just be taken care of for a week. And it's free.
It starts like this. They bring in volunteers to do most of the work. So there's yellow shirts that come in, kids, teens, usually in high school or college, and they get buddied up with a kid with a disability. And for that week, they get to just develop a friendship in a really fun and exciting way. They do anything from have meals together, play games together, but they also have designed the camp to give kids with disabilities and their families opportunities they might not normally have.
The minute you pull up and unload your car and set up your tents, you start meeting people. And the atmosphere is so warm and loving, and everybody just seemed to connect.
The first day I was there, I was a little bit nervous and anxious about interacting with the campers because I've never had much experience around disabled people, and that disappeared pretty fast because it became really clear that, you know, they're just like anyone else.
I was really worried about going at first, but I'm really happy I went because my son just had the best time ever.
Everything is about the families of with a disabled child being able to have a special week. That a buddy who's just a kid, who's just a teenager or a college student that's just exploring life and trying to figure out who they are, they get to be put into a position where for a whole week they get to be a friend.
Hi, I'm Valerie Skye. I'm mom to Kai. He's a 5-year-old autistic boy. For him, I'm sure his miracle moment was getting to drive 2 of the boats on boat day out on the lake. He was just thrilled to death over that. He also got to float down the river and ride a horse, and his buddies Cameron and Will let him run all over the place, and he just had a really great time doing that.
They had us doing a lot of dishes, cleaning bathrooms, and cleaning cabins and all that, which was great. I was worried that we wouldn't have any time to interact with the families, but as it worked out, we had plenty of time to get all of our work done as red shirts, they called us, and still have quality time to talk and interact with the families. So many families come back year after year because their children look forward to it so much, and a lot of times it's their medical situation or whatever that they have to get over. The kids are told, look, let's get through this and you get to go to Camp Attitude again this year, and they do it.
My favorite moment at Camp Attitude was when we went down to the river, and even there was someone who was blind there, they even got out to go on the river, and everyone just got to have fun, and just it doesn't matter about their disabilities, they just got to have a good time at the river.
Camp Attitude personally changed me because it showed me that no matter what you're like, everyone's the same, they just want to have a good time, and that's what camp's all about. No one notices that there's anything different, everyone is just having a great time.
I was able to show my kids that life isn't all about them. This was a trip that really taught the kids that, if you focus on someone else for a while, even during your vacation time, you will be blessed.
I would highly recommend Camp Attitude to any family with special ed kids. It's just an extremely positive and experience and extremely supportive. It was just an amazing experience. Plus, you get all your food made for you, and there's all these fun activities, and so for a whole week you just get pampered. It was great.
I'm Don Istook, and I'm the owner of Istooks Motorsports in Fort Worth, Texas. This weekend is a pretty big weekend because we're racing our Audi TT RS at the Sonoma Raceway in the Pirelli World Challenge Race Series. One reason we're racing is for the ARC Audi racing program. When our ARC Audi racing program team members get to the racetrack, the first thing they do is meet with my wife.
It's so nice to meet all of you. Who's here to cheer on the race team?
Being a special educator, I want people to see our crew members with intellectual disabilities out here and realize they have so much potential if they're given the opportunity.
We get the group to come to the paddock area and they see the race cars. They meet the race team, Jim and Chris and Craig and Mark. Mark Hyde is my wife's brother, and Mark, who has an intellectual disability, is a very important asset on our crew.
Mark loves being able to say, I work for a race team.
You get Mark at the track, he'll get right there and start working on his job.
Rough the car down, then put the tires on, get the gas filled up, and then he gets out in the car, his car, and go to the track, and then I'm in the pits, and he races.
It just gives him a meaning and a purpose for his life. It gives him something to look forward to, and that's what we all want.
As excited as Mark was, why don't we look at one of the national organizations that works with people, such as Mark, to get involved?
The ARC's mission is to provide and promote quality lives for people with disabilities. I really, really appreciate Don thinking out of the box. This is awesome.
Have you ever been to a racetrack before?
Yes, my first time.
Your first time too? That's so cool.
What's your name?
I'm Laurie.
Hey, Laurie, my name is John.
My name is John. I'm 33 years old. This is my first time to race.
The ARC Audi racing program crew members work with Mark a little bit to see what it's like being on a team.
How long have you been in the race car?
Been in this race car?
Oh, yeah.
Well, about 6 months with this car.
Wow, don't kid
I've been racing before you were born. And then it's race time. Once that green flag drops, it's an extreme high, and you're focusing on what you're doing.
The energy on a raceway is just so incredible. The speed of the cars, it's so electric.
The ARC Audi racing program does give us a sense of purpose that we're there to help other people share in the joy of being closely involved with a race team.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Is that my hat?
I would love to.
I'm so proud you did for the art.
Well, I tell you what, I saw you guys waving and I thought, dang, those guys are great. I know right where you are.
Yeah,
the Arcady Racing Program crew members will remember that race day the rest of their lives.
I remember after the first race, Don came over and he just hugged me for the longest time. And he said, I don't remember ever feeling this great after a race.
Not champagne, but it's good enough.
For sure.
Dear Jonas Brothers, I really enjoy listening to your music. I hope you can send me an autographed photo of you. I hope I get to send you. I was wondering if you'd like to go to Starbucks. I would love to send you cookies. I hope you'll have a contest that's not bogus. I hope you got my letter in the mail. Nick Jonas, I remember when I kissed you on the shoulder. We were in Mountain View, California before it happened. That was the greatest feeling I've ever had. I hope to see you in concert soon.
You're watching Hope TV. Hope TV. Hope TV. Hope TV. We're watching Hope TV. You're watching Hope TV.
Check this out. Okay, check this out.
We are at the ARCA Grassroots Days at the Capitol. Why are you here for Grassroots Days?
This is my second year here to come for Grassroots Day. I really enjoyed it last year, coming to speak with the state senators and state assembly members, and I learned a lot of interesting stuff last year, and I'm hoping to learn more this year.
What's more important about today?
Well, today what's really important about it, it's an opportunity for people to connect to their legislators. Sometimes it really helps for them to see the human side of what they deal with.
I've been doing this approximately 9 years now, but today's a very special day for me. My grandson has been diagnosed with speech delay. He's 2.5 years old. He doesn't speak yet or anything, and now is the time to try to do whatever I can on a personal level now.
Mark Stone, Assembly Member 29, District.
Hi, Chair Nody, nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you for the human service. Yes.
This is my son, Yoel. He's 10 years old and he struggles with autism. He was nonverbal for many years. He couldn't communicate, tell me his needs or wants. I was basically had to mind read him. And we've struggled for years trying to get him services. And I don't know if you know how that feels when you have a child who cannot tell you how he feels or what happened in school, but it's devastating. And because of the regional center, he was able to get earlier intervention services as far as like speech therapy. And today he's able to communicate with me and talk in sentences. Because of those early intervention services, they gave him a quality of life.
If we don't recognize the cuts that happened and how that safety net is really frayed and the level of services is really frayed, then I think we do ourselves a great disservice as we try to understand what to do next.
Thank you so much for listening to my story. Just remember Yoel and other children like him and parents like myself that need so many services to stay intact so that he can thrive and his potential can come out.
So what's more important about helping your people?
That with the budget cuts that have been happening, I think there's more acute awareness that it's our responsibility to stand up for folks who typically don't have a voice and aren't able to come and articulate their needs like you are here today. So people with disabilities, our kids, our seniors, they need special attention, and we need to make sure that we're there for them.
Do you feel honored?
I am absolutely honored to be here. I'm excited. I walk into this building, and you see the building. I walk up every morning and look up and think, wow, I get to work here. It's exciting.
How do you feel that when I first voted you?
I can't be here without the good graces of the voters in the district, and it's a tremendous responsibility, and I meet that responsibility with a great deal of pride, and I understand that I need to deliver and be there for you.
Regional Center wants to present this to you for your continued friendship, support, legislative leadership for individuals with developmental disabilities. And this is all for all your efforts and the support that we do receive from you that we count on. Thank you.
I am a very strong supporter of the developmentally disabled community, and this really acknowledges that, and I'm going to be showing it off.
And I feel great that I can actually have enough money to get my apartment, so please, I am not a budget cut.
We look forward to seeing that money being brought back to make the regional centers whole again, to make the providers whole again, and to bring lives whole again.
Open your mind, peer group!
Hi, I'm Brianne.
I'm Marnie.
And this is the story of the Open Your Mind peer group. When I was 14, I got accepted into a youth leadership forum for people with mental and physical challenges in Sacramento. When I went there, it was like a whole new world opened up to me. People there were like me. There were no labels, and people were very supportive of each other. For me, growing up with a disability was a challenge. I kept asking myself, why am I different? Why can't I do things that other people are doing? At the Youth Leadership Forum, it didn't matter what abilities I had or I didn't have. They accepted me for me. This changed my life, and it made me want to create a space like that in my own community. My motivation to organize the Open Your Mind peer group was to create a space where people could feel like they were not alone, where they knew that they were supported and that they can do whatever they wanted to. It's kind of like creating a second home for where everybody is considered equal.
I work for Monarch Independent Living Services, and a few years ago I became interested in disability studies. The more I learned and the more activists I spoke with, the more I realized that disability activism is something that's very important to me. I wanted to support Brianne in this project, so together we did a lot of research and we found a space to hold our meetings and we helped spread the word.
Start with, I'm Gabby. What motivated me to come? My friend Brianne motivated me to come help her run the group. That's what got me motivated, and I'm a great big help. What I like about the peer group is we get to talk about different topics that we want to talk about, and I get so many ideas from the peer group to help me with my blog online.
Nice.
So I get motivated from the peer group to put it online on my own blog page.
Do you have a favorite topic that we've talked about?
My favorite topic we talked about is about when we talked about obsession. And all of us have different obsessions. My obsession that we talked about was with, I'm really obsessed with my iPod. it's an everyday touch thing that you can...
Is that a good or a bad obsession?
It's a good and a bad obsession.
It's both, okay.
I've learned a lot from you guys. I learned from Brianne that she started it. And I'm actually going to carry on that tradition. As I leave, I'm going to carry by creating my own peer group and taking it to Southern California, down to San Diego.
All right, so what motivated you to come to the peer group?
Gabby motivated me to come to the peer group and learn a lot about the peer group, and I have actually learned a lot from Gabby and from all the advice she gives me and all the help she gives me, and then all the notes that she takes, she lets me look at them and then gives me homework to do just for the heck of it to see if I am smart and knowledgeable.
If you're paying attention.
And paying attention to all the wonderful things she tells me to do for her. And my favorite topic that we discussed a long time ago was obsession, when I used to be obsessed with my phone. I love coming to the peer groups. I love all the people I've met through the groups and how we talk to each other, work with each other, and I love everything about the peer group.
My friend Brianne motivated me to come to join the peer group. What do I like about the peer group? Making new friends and sharing new ideas. Help and support and trust with the other peer group peers. And friendship, I gained friendship. I learned how to facilitate twice so far in the peer group meetings.
Our meetings are on the last Tuesday of every month from 3:30 to 5:30 at the Loudon Nelson Community Center in Santa Cruz. At each meeting, we discuss different topics that are chosen by the group. Each meeting is led by a different facilitator so that everyone can get a chance to be a leader. When we decide on things as a group, we vote by consensus. After each meeting, there is extra time to socialize and work on projects together. In the past, we have done arts and crafts and dance parties and holiday gatherings.
Some of the topics we've discussed already are healthy relationships, dating, good versus bad habits, internet safety, and disability rights.
We're always seeking to bring more people to the group. We want this group to be as diverse as possible, and no one is ever turned away from a meeting. So come check us out. We'd love to see you at a meeting. Yay!
My son Matthew has been with Camp Hill since he was a teenager, and he's been at Camp Hill, California for the last 4 years. What I love about Camp Hill is that this is the first place that Matthew has actually been looked at as someone with a gift, with something to offer, rather than being a person with a disability. And I'm just so grateful that this is where he's going to be in the years to come.
When I first brought Sarah to Camp Hill, it was Coleman Lyles who gave Sarah and myself a tour way back in June of 1995, and I was having a difficult time wrapping my brain around what it was that made Camp Hill special. I mean, why should I send Sarah to Camp Hill? And basically what Coleman said is, he said, Marianne, what we realize is that to the outside world, all the 65 or so children who are here going to school appear to be damaged. You know, they've had some genetic defect at birth, they've had highway trauma, they've had something that has damaged their brain or caused particular types of behavior. But what we realize here is that their souls are not damaged. And so what Camp Hill provides is soul care.
The workshops are a big part of our life. So you can really see when there's people that spend 2 days a week in the Weavery over a period of time, you can really see them change. And that's one of the beautiful things. You see them, you can sometimes see that they articulate themselves better, that they become more confident and want to try a new loom or a new project. I've seen that happen with some people relatively fast, to see somebody moving from just a table loom to being confident on a larger loom and using their feet and their hands, which really requires a lot of skill and balance. So it's a beautiful thing to witness, is to see people's journey and how individual that can be.
One of my favorite things is definitely just the feel of the community up here. The fact that everybody is contributing and everybody is giving what they can, but also taking away a lot. I think that is an oddly rare thing to find these days. I don't know, it's odd to even say that a lot of people don't have that in their life, but I feel like that's true, that there are not a lot of places where you feel so connected and part of the whole as here.
Camp Harmon has been here since 1964. It was donated by two amazing women, the Harmon sisters, that felt that this land needed to be given to an organization that would help people with special needs. Camp Harmon is more than just a camp. It's a home away from home for people with special needs, ranging in age from 8 up to 65. And it's just a place where our campers know to be their place. It's their place. Their brothers can't come, their sisters can't come. They get to get away from their families. It's safe, it's fun. We have traditional songs and games and activities that they absolutely love. They talk about it from the moment they leave to the moment they come back, what they're going to do next year, how to, make it different and fun. And they get to reunite with friends that they only see once a year, and it's a magical, magical place. So Registration Day at Camp Harmon is a very unique experience. If a family has never been to Camp Harmon, they might be a little taken aback by how warm and welcoming the staff is, how much we are so excited to see these campers. The counselors have studied a camper's file for quite a long time to learn this camper, to know the most about them so they can provide them with the best care possible. And they honestly get disappointed if they don't show up because they've already developed a bond with these campers. So the parents, the campers drive into camp, we get excited, there's another parent, another camper coming, The moment they get out of the car and we learn who that is, we celebrate. Everybody starts yelling, "Yay, Jimmy's here from Cabin 4. This is so great. We're so excited." Cabin 5!
Lindsay, this is Caitlin.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Caitlin. What's your name?
Lindsay. Okay. A lot of times the parents and the campers are like, wow, this is, you know, am I a rock star or am I famous? What's the deal? But that's just the way it is. That's the way it is here at Camp Harmon. We say campers are kings and queens, and there is no such thing as no at Camp Harmon for our campers. We treat them as if they are royalty, as if they are a superstar. Therefore, they want to come back year after year because it is so absolutely special to them. Another wonderful aspect of Camp Harmon is that we do have 2 registered nurses on site at all times. And that means 24 hours a day. They are here on call. And they are available to take care of the campers the same way they would be taken care of at home. That means any medications that they take, any special needs that they may have. We've had campers with tracheotomies that have to be changed and cleaned. We have campers that have, you know, special things that have to happen in the middle of the night. You know, it's not an issue. We are here to provide services to the campers and to the families to make sure that the campers are safe, well cared for, the same that they would be at home. And so that the parents or caregivers can also have a little bit of a respite and be in total trust that their campers are going to be well taken care of. The dietary restrictions for campers can vary depending on a disability, allergies, medical sensitivities. We are able to accommodate all those different sensitivities or allergies and just special diets. So even though we might have a regular menu to provide food, our cook is amazing. She is available prior to the camp so that parents can call in and say, no, my camper has to have this special something or other. They can't have sugar, they can't have this, their gluten-free diet. So parents can work directly with our cook to make sure that she's able to provide the same diet that camper would have at home. The ratio for Camp Harmon is 3 to 1. That means that we have 3 campers to 1 counselor. There are other times when we might have a one-on-one camper and the parents will sign up a camper ahead of time knowing that. If somebody is a one-on-one camper, we know that they are not necessarily able to participate in the group activities on a regular basis. Maybe they can go, but they need to leave immediately. Maybe they have a little more medically sensitive issues that need to be dealt with. But the basic ratio is 3 to 1. That means in every cabin there will be 6 campers, 2 counselors, a lot of times 3 counselors, just depending on how things play out. And so those counselors are responsible for the wellness, the happiness, the fun goings of the campers in that particular cabin. And they are with them 24 hours a day from the time they check in to the time they leave. So they really do develop a strong bond, and they even continue to, stay in touch afterwards. The campers become friends with the counselors. Counselors become friends with the campers, and they want to know what's going on in each other's worlds after the fact. On the last day of camp, it's always bittersweet because the campers are tired. They've had so much fun. They've been around their friends. They're ready to go back to their beds and their TVs and such. And at the same time, they don't want to leave. And there's many tears on the last day because they have developed such amazing friendships with the campers and the counselors. And so we do memory books. They have photos. They get signatures of their friends. They chit-chat. And then parents come. And they look at their parents like, what are you doing here? And, oh, there's mom, there's dad. And it's very hard for the parents to know that they just haven't been raring at the bit to see their parents. But at the same time, the parents are so relieved that they were able to leave their campers and know that they had a great time and they really don't want to go. That's the way it should be. I personally am humbled by the experience here at Camp Harmon. This is one of the most beautiful places I have ever spent, and it's been an honor for me to be able to spend time in the redwood trees, listen to the birds. It's a magical place, and I am so just in awe of the Harmon sisters and how with their generosity they provided this for such a magical experience for so many people to be able to take advantage of. So I'm hoping that you might find interest in it and come check it out and just see how magical this place is.
this and that. I would like to hold the camera. I want to hold it. You can't use the camera. Can I hold the camera, please?
You can. Let me show you how.
Taylor's picking me up tonight.
Taylor, say hi.
All right.
Has he seen our apartment?
Yeah, why?
Does he mind the mess?
She doesn't care.
Look at you.
Something doesn't smell right.
What are you talking about?
I can smell the stench from next door.
Not that bad, is it?
Yeah, I'm calling the apartment manager. I'm out of here.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Sir is always right. I do smell something, and we do have a mess. Oh, sick! You guys are drinking expired milk?
It tastes fine to me.
It is all good. It expired last month. Guys, I have been thinking.
What?
Now? I think we should do some cleaning. Okay, I guess. Then let's get to cleaning.
Oh man, do I really have to clean? Are you serious?
Yeah, the manager will be coming pretty soon.
She ain't coming.
Well, how else do you expect to get a girlfriend?
Online, just doing fine.
Yeah, well, but what about us? Yeah, but what about us?
It's not my fault that I'm fine.
Oh, stop it.
What?
Has anyone told you that you have a big head?
I don't have a big head. I call it confidence.
Well, let's get some cleaning, Mr. Confidence.
I'm not clean. It looks fine to me.
Look, sir, is going to call the manager. Go, we need to clean this place up. Oh, all right. After we finish cleaning, we can shoot some pool on me. Really? Pool on you? Yeah, my mom gave me $80 yesterday.
Throw some pizza and count me in.
Okay.
But I ain't cleaning the toilet.
All right, it's a deal.
This is gonna be easy. This is Ben's resident.
May I speak to Paul?
Paul, it's for you.
Hello?
Hello, Paul. This is John from Lincoln Street Cleaning Services. Did you fill out a survey a while back?
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling to inform you that you have just won a complete John cleaning service.
Okay. What?
You heard that right.
Well, this is my lucky day.
Well, we have a cancellation this evening. Would you like to take advantage of this today?
Yes.
Is your current address 220 Miracle Drive?
Yeah, it is.
Well then, we'll be there in no time.
Life is good. You got it. You got it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Women's group is about a bunch of us girls that come together and talk about everyday life and our feelings and what we go through every day.
I've been in the women's group for about, I think, 2 years. In women's group, we talk about things that are going on in our lives.
Well, I've been in it for a long time, and it helps for women like us to get together and say, like, how we are feeling.
It's basically an awesome activity that we all get to do together once a month, and it's really strong women coming together to support each other and to learn from one another, and I think all of us who are in it learn so much from each other, and it's just a really beautiful experience.
I love the women's group. It's so fantastic having a group of women that I just know I'm going to get to check in with every single month, and we've been meeting for so long now. We've really formed great relationships, and we know what's happening with each other's immediate family and extended family and boyfriends and girlfriends and all these other kind of things, and it's just a great time for me to meet with friends and get recharged.
I just participate in the fun activities that we do.
Women's group is awesome, and I like to come here. It helps me out to talk to every woman about stuff, you know, and then it's also kind of cool because if you have a dad and you don't have a mom, you can come to a women's group and talk to someone that's a woman.
We're a group of women that come together once a month to talk about specific topics. We've talked about breast health and being safe in the community. It's a place to share feelings and check in and make friends. And we also talk about human rights.
I'm working on a poster that says "Good Services Supports in the Least Restrictive Environment." Like they're getting help from places that used to just shove them away.
So I'm working on social interaction and participation in community activities. And this is my most favorite one because this is what we spend a lot of time focusing on in ILS. What this means to me is that we all deserve to have meaningful social interactions, and we all deserve to be in the world in whatever ways we can be. And the wonderful thing about doing the work that I do is that I get to share being in the community with my clients with disabilities. And it reminds me how important interaction is for me too.
I'm working on a right called privacy. Privacy means to me that I want people to respect my privacy of when I ask them nicely, and I I always try to get it, but I never do.
To be free from harm. I have the right to be safe while walking on the sidewalk.
I'm working on this prompt medical care and treatment. To me, it means that you can go into your own medical care, medical appointments by yourself, and have the freedom of speech to change, have the freedom to change medical, like, people.
I have the right to be free from hazardous procedures. I have the right to dignity and humane care.
I have the right to public education.
I have the right to physical exercise and recreation.
I have the right to religious freedom and practice.
Awesome! Look!
Can I help you?
I'm here to do the archery booth.
Good, perfect. Let me show you how.
Alright.
Yay!
Look, the costume.
Of course you will choose a costume.
Well, what if I do? Come on. Step. What do you think? For a penny?
Okay, that'll be $4.
Good.